Hello, today is March 25th, 2020. This is the Laura Gail Gwyn Properties update for today regarding COVID-19 as it pertains to the real estate market from our perspective as a company here in Salem, Oregon and the surrounding areas. Please know, this is my personal opinion only, not the opinions of anyone I mention, and cannot be construed as legal or medical advice. If you don't know me, my name is Laura Gwyn. I'm the principal broker of Laura Gail Gwyn Properties, which is a residential real estate company here in Salem, Oregon. I have had some somber moments over the last couple of weeks. I have been monitoring and watching this coronavirus pandemic hit U.S. soil. I have watched and listened to my real estate partners and friends that were hit before us across the country. Please know that I am monitoring this situation to the best of my ability while strategically balancing selling homes while protecting the health of my clients, my team members, their families, myself, and my own family. During my 25 years of selling real estate, I have been through the highs and lows of 5 previous viruses in terms of housing market fluctuations, where they dropped 7 to 10% and then rebounded quickly. The mortgage crisis of 2008, which we all, quite honestly, still have PTSD over. 9/11, which we still all have PTSD over. Honestly, I even remember Mount St. Helens blowing in the 80s, where many of my family members in the Longview, Kelso, Toutle, and Silver Lake areas were drastically affected. Their lives were ripped out from underneath them, and students, like an older stepsister of mine, wasn't able to return to school or have the luxury of walking across the stage for graduation. But I can promise you this: they were all glad to be alive. They didn't get the experience, but they were alive and together as a family. I understand the seriousness of what's going on in our lives today and our economy. I understand that many believe that this is a virus not capable of reaching them, or that they aren't in the 5% or so fragile population, so it doesn't affect them. I ask that you trust your leaders, the healthcare providers that know it affects all demographics, ages, social groups, including young people. That you trust the process, that you stay home to save lives. I assure you, real estate is still being purchased, sold, and closed. Even in the states that were hit before Oregon, they are operating at all levels of jurisdictional guidelines. I've been watching the unfolding of their days and weeks go by, and the procedures that they implemented to balance selling homes while doing their very best to protect the health and safety of all parties. This morning, I was on another Team Leader Mastermind Zoom call with team leaders and principal brokers from around the country. New York, New Jersey. They're buttoned down tight right now. This is a very serious situation, and a very somber tone in those communities. We are fortunate in Oregon that we are an agricultural state versus the vertical living of these other communities that have a large influx of international travelers coming into their state because they are on the East Coast hub. That these folks have been working in high populated spaces, riding subways and such. Oregon is very different in that respect, but it does not make us immune to the coronavirus. Please know that we have Washington and California above and below us, over here on the West Coast, who both are very affected. Their guidelines, like ours, are changing as it pertains to physical viewings of homes that are for sale on the market. Please know that they are just ahead of us. We can look to all of the states that are ahead of us as a learning opportunity. We can study those markets as it pertains to real estate and the COVID-19 virus. They are teaching us how to stop the spread of the virus, and I recommend that you take their advice. Some states that are hit hard are 100% virtual. Other states are still allowing physical showings because their numbers aren't high yet. Keyword yet. I appreciated Governor Kate Brown's executive order that came out Monday, clearly stating, stay home, save lives. I suspect that we'll see additional orders roll out from our governor. Some disagree with me. But that is how other states have done it. They roll these out gradually to not instill panic and fear or to clarify when people didn't get the message. I read Governor Brown's order very clear. It says to stay home, save lives. As an update for things I've done thus far, I prepared for the worst and I'm hoping for the best. All of my clients, these are active listings not sold yet, and pending files, have been kept updated. As this virus was rolling out across the country and I was inside my private Facebook groups with team leaders and principal brokers around the country, I was watching it unfold rapidly. I quickly enacted my own version of an emergency preparedness plan for my clients. I urged all my buyers needing loans to order their appraisals early in case the governor's order came out written, strict in nature, listing essential services only that may not have included appraisers. I asked all buyers agents with pending files on my listings to move to closing as quickly as possible if appraisals were done. If any appraisals were not done, I asked for those appraisals to be rushed as soon as possible, regardless of inspection contingencies being removed, if the buyer in fact wanted to do that and wanted to move forward. I expressed my concern of realtors and appraisers to be included on the essential services list to all of my elected officials and Realtor Association leaders, and asked for those that support my decision to do the same. Some states include realtors and appraisers on their essential services list. Some do not. Not everybody agrees with me on my position. Please know, we do have circumstances whereby people in critical situations still need the right to buy or sell real estate, to live, to be cared for by family members, to get closer to family members, to reduce the catastrophic financial effects of a crisis, to finish what they already started. I quickly added all virtual video products available in our market today and spent the money to get them on every listing not sold. Today, my sellers have all virtual advertising means available on their homes to balance their need to sell their home while adhering to stricter showing guidelines. I'm still selling homes. We are and have been a video-first virtual company. We are monitoring our practice daily and honestly hourly. So rest assured that although we are navigating choppy waters, I have plans, policies, and procedures in place for my real estate company. And I am changing them moment by moment on a case-by-case basis. We are providing all options to our clients and letting them make informed decisions. Moving forward, our procedure for simple things like our home inspections will have much stricter guidelines. But honestly, with the technology that we have in place today, buyers can appear virtually. They do not need to be present in person. The only thing a buyer gets in person at a home inspection versus virtual is to touch, feel, and smell. And right now, they don't get to touch the real estate. They don't get to feel it. And they don't want to smell the sewer scope inspection. So trust us as we roll out the changes to our procedures. I had decided to not hold open houses in person. I was happy to see that the Oregon Association of Realtors made and published the same decision Monday of this week, right after I made my decision. I will continue to shoot informal, informational videos like this one as I'm able. I suspect that there's going to be a lot of informational videos going out as to best practices in the real estate community. You will need to keep in mind that they were only relevant at the moment that they were shot. With this virus operating at an exponential level, we may have changes hourly. Please be patient, be kind, and work together. Work closely with your lender, your escrow officer, your real estate professional. If you have a realtor representing you as a buyer, please do not call the listing agent. Work with your realtor. Right now, I'm in the process of balancing the governor's orders with the National Association of Realtors recommended best practices with the Oregon Association of Realtors recommendations, along with my own personal knowledge, experience, and opinions regarding best practices. I clearly read the governor's order to say stay home. For me, it couldn't be more clear. In her press releases, I saw her grow frustrated when asked numerous questions about her order, and I heard her saying, "How much clearer can I get other than saying, stay home?" I appreciate that she did not lay out a long list of essential versus non-essential businesses. This allows those not listed to weigh the pros and cons of being out in public, to complete the business they already have in place, and to get things wrapped up. From what I have seen in the monitoring of other states ahead of us, is that people do not stay home, and then therefore governors are forced to roll out stricter orders. The cure for COVID-19 is to stay home. If you would like to discuss buying and selling real estate or view any of our listings, we are a video-first company who has been working virtually for years. We are already operating in this manner, so please feel free to schedule appointments with us if you do not already have a realtor to meet and discuss your needs virtually. Yes, we would love to assist you through this process and through these times virtually. Are you getting the theme here? Real estate will continue to be bought and sold, but it will be done virtually. Stay home. For more updates and to connect with us in the weeks ahead, I encourage you to follow us on all of our social media channels. I'm primarily using my personal Facebook page as a way to quickly share updates with my current clients, friends, and family. You are welcome to friend request me there and send a message that you saw this video. Otherwise, I may not accept your request. We are posting updates on YouTube. All new clients need to log in through our company website of lauragailgwynproperties.com to start the process of buying or selling a home, or simply to look at homes online. Updates on the market overall nationally are at lauragwyn.com. Please know that you will not see any calls to action during this time. We are focusing our efforts on being of service, being an educator, a community leader. It is not about commissions to us. It is not about the sales. We are in the people business, and we help them buy and sell their greatest and hopefully favorite asset, their home, where they lay their head at night. We want our clients, those we know and those we don't know, to get the message to stay home and stay safe. Please know that the sooner everyone stays home, the sooner the governor can flatten our curve, and the sooner this will all be over. Please make it a great day. We will be in touch again soon. I do have links to the items referenced in this video in the comments below.